whether it's Wizard Hills, the Dare Heights, I'm comfortable around my people. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I make it where I need to make it. I put a gate around my shit. I'm not scared of the people that look like me. You know what I'm saying? I don't care where you from. So boom. Then I run across some shit on Instagram with G-Perico.
Mm-hmm.
G-Perico, you know. Of course, he be pieced up. He got he dressed urban. Whether it's a J curl, whether it's the braids. Nigga, we made it. He could drive nice whips and all that shit. So being that he moved in the community, he moved in, gated community, a Karen hits his door.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And this how I went with the Karen. Run the clip, Alex.
My husband
I don't appreciate that. So,
my husband
well, all due respect, please.
Hispanic.
All right. Well, with all due respect, please have
And
a
my
nice day.
son worked very hard
Please have a nice
on
day.
his medical,
Please have a nice day. Please.
medical wearing.
Can you please have a nice day?
Yes, I
I got
can.
family over here. We chilling. I don't understand what you're talking about.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
Thank you.
my dear.
All right.
Okay. Moving on up. He live where he live. Where he live ain't even important. That ain't even important. It's just the fact, okay, he live amongst people that don't look like him, and they feel he don't belong there, or he look out of place. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So, who's there to protect us from the Karens? You know what I mean? Who's in place to protect us from somebody that say that we look like the dude that the white t-shirt and the braids, or because we all pretty much look like, we all tatted, we all the same complexion, or whatever. Who's in place to protect us? You know what I mean?
Well, in this case, good thing he had camera footage.
Right.
Literally, like, because who's to say? Because she fell. She was obviously belligerently drunk, so she falls on his property. So you know she could have said anything too. On top of that, and lied and made up anything. But I know there's another clip. I think he explains what happened. So we're gonna run that.
All right, run that clip, Double A.
Karen come to my house and accuse me of selling drugs. Not only was she vocal about that to my face, I stay in the gated community. She was vocal to the security. Oh, they got drugs. They're selling drugs. And she clearly was intoxicated off of liquor and whatever other substance. But not only has she told the security, the HOA start calling me last week about unregistered vehicles. I'll hardly be here. All the cars here are mine, registered. So that was strange. And now the detectives been sitting by my house today. You know what I mean? And I'm just making this post to let people know, like, it don't matter how hard you work to get up out of circumstances, you still gonna face some adversity in America because it's loads of racist pricks out here that are ignorant as fuck and want to see you lose, man. No life having motherfuckers.
Okay, so not housing authority. It's called when you're part of the
When you're a part of, like, when you live in a gated community, it's the HOA, the community, the
we know what we talking about. One more time.
Homeowners Association.
Okay, homeowners association. You know what I mean? He got multiple vehicles because he's a rapper. He could afford them, but you know, I guess it don't belong to this house. He registered boom as far as that. And now you got detectives posted up looking into what this drunk lady then said, talking about dope or whatever, things of that nature. Now you know what I thought when I heard that. What? I thought of what's the little sexy bald head one? Slut Walk.
Amber Rose.
Okay. The whole thing with the Slut Walk was they could walk with their little yeeks out. They could look sexy. They don't want nobody grabbing their ass or that automatically they want to get hit. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? They bringing sexy back or wherever they want to say it. Okay. Just because this man wear Dickies, got a few chains on, got braids or a J curl, nice cars, that mean he sell dope?
Absolutely not.
So I'm like, just like she had the Slut Walk, I want to have a gangster walk. You feel me? Just because where we look the way we look, we tatted up or whatever, that means we gotta get busted on by the police, pulled over, profiled. Karen's gotta get at us on BS talking about we selling dope or assuming, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because now you're being harassed where you own your home. You're in a private gated community based off of what she said. And it's on footage that she was drunk on his property too. So it's like, what is their guidelines for that wherever he's staying at? Like, I would look into that too. Like,
What you mean by that? Guidelines, what
because
you mean?
normally when you live,
The consequences or something?
there's like specific guidelines that you have to like go by. Like, they're saying quote unquote unregistered vehicles, even though they belong to him. Sometimes, like, what does it have to do with anything? They're on my property. Like, does it say here on and throughout the guidelines of this homeowners association, like, I can't have X amount of vehicles here? Like, when I was getting ready to buy my house in Atlanta, like, there were certain things you had to like commit to and follow through, like cutting grass, certain things like that. Can't have a car parked right here. Like, there's certain things, certain guidelines you have to go through.
If it's a gated community, you might be taking up more space with all the vehicles, and then, you know what I'm saying, even if somebody ain't even parked there, they might be an asshole, be like, hey, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So maybe like a certain amount of cars registered to each house, I understand, but he's not doing nothing to even get that attention brought to him.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Not only that, they will charge you a fee too. If you get fined, you get fined for that too.
Mm-hmm.
So this lady just came over here starting problems, and then like, what is her consequences? You know, there's still a lot of racism and people that are going to discriminate, and there is nobody to protect us against Karens. I'm sorry. I actually just had an incident last week with one.
Against you?
Yes.
What happened?
I was at Target. She was mentally unstable, obviously. But she was shouting and yelling, like disgusting things, like just perverted things. And now a lot of Targets have Ulta in them. So she's like throwing makeup and stuff. And I'm like, y'all need to get her up out of here. Like, what are you doing? There was a pregnant lady right there and a lady with a baby. So I'm like, y'all need to get her up out of here. Like, what y'all doing? Security was like scared of her. And she turns at me. She's like, shut up, you bitch. But I'm laughing because I'm like, hey, look, because she probably got mad because I'm like, y'all need to get her up out of here. But I seen that two ladies were afraid of her, like, and the security was afraid of, like, y'all not doing nothing. Security was fucking afraid of her. Long story short, she starts throwing like makeup, but nothing touches me, so I'm laughing. It hits some random person, and they didn't do nothing about it. Like, they didn't come ask if I was okay or nothing. Security was scared of her. They end up carrying her out like a little pig, but at the end of the day, like, they didn't.
Hold on, what about a pig? You said what?
They carried her out like a little pig, like.
Oh, they had her hog tied.
They had her hog tied and carried her out, but they didn't like check to see like, are y'all okay or anything. Like, there's kids in there. She's saying like disgusting things. This is Target. That was given very much so Walmart, but they don't care. I even had an incident in Target when I was purchasing things, and then I went back and I went to go ask. I had to go ask a question. The lady was trying to say like I was stealing, and then the lady that worked at Target was like, "No, she paid for her stuff. Like, what are you talking about? So there, you don't get protected under no Karens like at all." There, shit. If there is no camera footage, it's their word against yours.